What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the 4 Minute Midnight Podcast with me, Hyuna is not gay. This is episode number 17. As you notice, there is no intro music because we are getting down to business ASAP as we inch closer to 4 minutes impending comeback this year. Okay, before everything else, I want to browse over some of the individual news articles about the individual members that came out this week. First of all, Soyeon's photo shoot for Sure magazine came out. I hope all the guys saw that because it's the hottest photo shoot so far this year. Remember, she also posted for Sure magazine last year. Also, it was a fitness-inspired concept. You can see the photos here. Check out the stream. She's certainly become the body of 4 Minute these days. And people are noticing. Like I said before in the previous podcast, people commented on her 11 abs. You know, the lines, like the obliques. People are impressed, I guess. But I'm happy that she's not one of those idols that take half-naked selfies, and post them on Instagram. Well, none from 4 Minute no one from 4 Minute does that, and I think Soyeon did once, and that's it. So I'm I'm very proud of that point. Only hoe bags do that, and maybe it was just a momentary lapse of judgment from Soyeon. Well, it's something to be proud of, certainly, her body. And I hope, and I'm looking forward to the February issue of Sure magazine featuring Soyeon's sexy body. Okay, next is some Jihyun news. A quick Jihyun news. Like a French movie, according to @Purple Prism, Like a French Movie is number 1 weekly on the box office in the diversity movie category. So it's out now. If you're a fan of Korean movies of all types, maybe you can check it out and tell us what you think about the movie. Like I said in the previous episode, Jihyun received a lot of praise from her director, saying that her acting was very natural, and that the director was surprised that it was her first time to act in a movie or anywhere, TV or in a movie. Okay, so watch out for that. Maybe you can download it somewhere, Kick-Ass torrents or something. Okay, next is some Jihyun news. She's been very busy lately. First, she's still doing the ballet series for Naver. You should check it out. Some of the clips are on YouTube already. And she's also co-hosting Real Beauty every Wednesday night. No, Monday night. And there are 2 episodes so far. You can also check out at 4 Minutes Forum for updates, and I think they're subbing it. So check out Real Beauty. There are clips. I saw a clip of her giving tips on how to look like a goddess right after showering. She's blonde. She was wet and blowing her hair. So you better check it out. And another one is that she recently got casted for a TV drama, My Little Baby. It's her first drama in 4 years. First TV drama in 4 years. No details yet on the drama, but netizens are positive about Jihyun. Here are some of the comments. Pretty, I'll look forward to the drama. Haha. Looking forward to Nam actress's return to the public TV station after 4 years. Your acting skill has improved a lot while doing movies and while doing a movie and a web drama and web dramas. I hope the drama will be on broadcast soon. Be a success. I was surprised looking at your good acting on web dramas. I hope you'll get acknowledged this time, and I also wish 4 Minutes Comeback will become a success. So it's very nice to see some positive comments about Nam Jihyun for a change. If you're a 4 Minute fan, if you're a Fornia, you probably know that Nam Jihyun gets a lot of hate because of her perceived lack of talent. But of course, we all know that's not true. She's a dancer, great dancer. She has decent acting skills, and she's a great leader. I think that's a very underappreciated value. Okay, next is one of perhaps the weirdest. Oh no, before that, 4 Minute recently participated in the Idol Sports Athletics Championships, the ISAC or ISOC, last week. And like the recent years, they participated in archery. The three archers in 4 Minute, Jihyun, and Soyeon. Unfortunately, they lost to Exceed 83-78. Jihyun wasn't on top of her game that day. It would have been a lot closer if she got her normal score. I think she hit. I was reading like the live stream updates. She hit a couple of 4s out of 10. So that was a bummer. It was a close fight, just 5 points. So if she hit a couple of 7s or a couple of 8s, they could have won. But on the good side, they still got bronze. So congratulations to 4 Minute. The Cube team did well overall also. Those other artists from Cube also did a good job and won some events. So congratulations again to I call it the Team Arrow of K-pop. You got Malcolm, you got Ollie, Malcolm, and Thea. Should I say Team Queens, K-pop Queens. Oliver Queen, Malcolm, and Thea Queen. Next, let's go to some Hyuna news. Like I said in the previous podcast episode, Hyuna has been very quiet this year, especially ever since some comeback news was released. But she's been a bit busier this week. Ever since she released the picture, ever since she posted the picture, her first Instagram post this year. Of course, her first spam post. One Hyuna post is equal to like 10 to 12 pictures. Okay, first is she appeared on Section TV just today, Sunday, for an interview. She said that the new choreography for the comeback song isn't out yet, and she said that some of the highlights is that she said she is usually cute instead of sexy, especially when she has a cold like today because of her stuffy nose. And then the guy asked her to to take selfies, and she didn't. She got carried away again and accidentally took 40 plus pictures, which was very funny, and shows you how much of a pro Hyuna is in taking pictures. Okay, more on Hyuna, and perhaps one of the most bizarre, if not one of the most bizarre pairings ever, at least in Korea. She recently posed for a Valentine's photo shoot with, guess who? Is the merc with a mouth, Deadpool, aka Reynolds. It definitely caught me by surprise. I was certainly shocked. It came out of nowhere. It was funny. I thought it was funny and cute. I liked it for high cut. Of course, you can just use any guy to wear the Deadpool costume. And Hyuna was wearing like a winter bridal gown. So they're posing as a couple, married couple. And there were a lot of positive response regarding it. Okay, this is courtesy of @Purple Prism. Okay, the High Cuts February issue was released this week, January 26th, and these are some of the highlights from the article, or from the photo shoot of Hyuna and Deadpool. Today's photo shoot will remain in my memory for a long time. If not for today, it would be something I wouldn't have been able to experience. To be honest, I don't know much about superhero movies, but through this opportunity, I got to learn a lot about Deadpool and took much interest in him. So I guess Hyuna is a fan now of Deadpool. I hope Ryan Reynolds would promote in Korea, and they could meet somehow. So a cool thing happened when I posted it, and I tagged Ryan Reynolds at Van City Reynolds on Twitter. He liked the tweet. I thought it was like a role player, fake Ryan Reynolds, but he was the real deal. So that was cool. I don't know yet if he knows Hyuna now or 4Minute, but that was kind of a cool moment. Would have been cooler if he retweeted though. Okay, so let's go to the netizen comments about the photo shoot. It was generally positive. Okay, this one had 304 likes or upvotes. I like that the concept isn't so over the top. I love how Hyuna looks without being all dolled up. Cut back on all the strong looks, and she's a small cutie. Agreed. Another one, 180 upvotes. Something about this Deadpool and Hyuna combination is oddly fascinating. But look at where his hands are in that first picture. The first picture referring to the wedding picture. Deadpool's hands were wrapped around Hyuna's lower back. This one's an interesting comment. If I were to give Hyuna a color, it would be a red, a deep rose red. I feel like there's more to her than even she knows herself that hasn't been discovered yet. She doesn't know how to control herself or what more lies within her yet. She has an enormous amount of potential talent. What JYP said 9 years ago on the Wonder Girls MTV about Hyuna. That was a quote actually from JYP, what I just read. JYP would give Hyuna the color red, which I called out from last week. That 4Minute might, or I wish 4Minute would go red for their comeback. which makes sense since black, white, that's the only color left that's good. Okay, this one is courtesy of at Purple Prism. Hyuna briefly talked about the comeback and the significance of the color red and the monkey zodiac. Okay, she said because our previous album did so well last year, it was a bigger burden on our shoulders. This year is the year of the red monkey, and I'm of the year of the monkey too. And 4Minute has a special fate with the color red. We've won first place every time, and we were wearing red. And just like the meaning behind this year of the monkey, I hope this year becomes 4Minute's year. So if you're not familiar with the Chinese zodiac, it's like every 12 years they repeat the cycle. And Hyuna was born in 92, and this year is 2016. So it's her year. She's 24, year of the monkey, and it's true. They've always won on music shows when they wear red. And I called it again, repeating the fact that I said red from in last week's podcast. Okay, so you can check out some of the Deadpool pictures in the stream below. Check it out. And okay, this one is from this week. This one was from the radio show John Kwan guest hosted. This one is courtesy of at Purple Prism again. I'm reading it as she tweets right now. So they were discussing dating issues, and these two rascals were discussing and reenacting dating issues, and Jihyun played the guy and Soyeon played the girl. And they said that, of course, they worked hard, they prepared hard with a great song for the comeback. And Soyeon said that she likes to do housekeeping when she's alone, or look for interior furniture to buy. She lives alone. Does she live alone? I guess living alone is a novelty. While living alone is still a novelty, that's what you would enjoy doing. Browse for furniture, even if you're broke. And Soyeon said she isn't scared even if she lives alone. Speaking of Soyeon, she will appear on a cooking show, Avatar Chef, on 27th, Wednesday, 8:20 Korean Standard Time. Channel Olive TV. I think Kim Tae-woo will also be here. Okay, now let's go to the main event. The 4 minutes comeback. 4 minutes comeback. So some news. This coincided with the release of their Grazia photo shoot, wherein they look gorgeous. Gorgeous. It was very natural and very how would you say this? Pure, very pure, innocent, and natural. It's black and white though. No, not black and white, but it was sexy in like a messy kind of way. Jihyun were wearing, like, I described it as a post-sex look. But it was a sexy, artsy, bare photo shoot. And they talked about the release, or they talked about their upcoming comeback, 4 Minute. Okay, this one courtesy again of at Purple Prism. Thank you so much. 감사합니다. Okay. So this one is on their greed as artists prior to their new album's release. Jihyun said, "We don't want to show a side of us that wouldn't be perfect. It's been long since we've been around or debuted, and there are a lot of rookies now. When we complete our performances, we want to hear words like 'Wow,' as expected from 4Minute. We don't want them to wonder or be confused." Jihyun said that, "I believe that the time has come for us to hear words like they've broken away from the idol image, or they revealed themselves as artists." Then Soyeon talked about the secret to sticking together without any discord within the group or without having any member change. Soyeon said, "I believe that because we've been depending on each other from the start, there were a lot of things to handle over time. However, because we've been together for a long time, it became something natural. I believe that it's something that was possible because our members mutually trust each other." And then they talked about the fact that they'll be in their 8th year since debuting in 2009, 7th actually, but Korean count is 8th year. First of all, we feel a great sense of satisfaction. It's a topic we often talk about between ourselves. We feel it's amazing that we reached this point without any big incident at all. When we had just debuted, the fact that our members were 90-liners were emphasized a lot. Nowadays, 2,000 liners are making their debut. So when we appear in music shows, most of the time we're the seniors around. This is true. One of the main selling points of 4Minute when they debuted was that they were all born in the 90s, which was, I think, was rare. Can't remember any other group that had members as young as them during that time. But now it feels like forever since they debuted, but they're still relevant and still kicking ass and taking names. And another one is that they've never had any big issue. I guess that's one of the pros of not being like SNSD level or something. Even if they mess up a bit, like Jihyun's middle finger scandal, it gets washed away pretty quickly. Okay, that's from Gracia from the photo shoot. Remember that the comeback will be on February 1st. 12 p.m. Korean Standard Time. So watch out for that. That's a Monday, like we talked about last week. Although Jihyun said they would come back late February, it makes more sense to come back at the beginning of February 1, because it's a Monday. So expect videos this week. The comeback will be 8 days away. So I'm expecting videos this week. My comments about the picture, the picture teaser so far. I was excited because of they were covering their mouths with bandana. But as they reveal the picture, it still looks cool. But like I mentioned on Twitter several times, not really digging the Timberlands, and I don't know. I still have to see a lot, but I hope it's something not like I said, like a draftsman, like a house painter. Something more fitting. I don't know if their outfits would be fitting to perform with an EDM song. So I don't know. They probably take the top off or something like they did in Ha. Wear a tank top. Inside reveal some skin. I don't know, but I was excited when I first saw the teaser pictures. The logo looks very tacky though. I hope they change it. They change it a bit. Like I said, it looks like the 3M logo, which is not good. I hope they did they not realize that, Cube? Come on. It feels that now it suddenly feels like it's rushed because the logo looks very basic and tacky. But I'm excited, make no doubt about it. I'm looking forward to the video teasers this week. It should come out. I'm betting my right testicle on it. Okay. So that's it. That's the news for. That's the roundup this week for 4Minute. Let's go now to 4Minute gossip. Okay, so last week I posed the question for hashtag 4M gossip. If you ever got a chance to meet Cube's CEO, what would you say or do to him? Okay, so this was before the teasers were released. But after the teasers were released, I posed the question again and they said, no change. Okay, this is from @Mitchie_1105. Kick him in the ass for not promoting 4Minute correctly. I wanted to write kill, but that torture. Torture sounds good. Yeah, I'm going with torture. It's so violent. This one is from Jenner Bay. Kidnap him and then I'll get to manage all Cube artists correctly. Evil. Why are all foreigners evil? What the hell happened? Okay, this one's a lot more diplomatic. @Jihyun Bias says, inform us of 4Minute activities in advance. Give Jihyun a solo, as a 4Minute merchandise, solo concerts, and keep promises to fans. I'm tired of being let down. This is the most civil civil response so far. Okay, this one is @4Minutes Caps. Smack him with my toenails and choke him with a bra, then throw his rotting body somewhere in the Bahamas. It was funny. Violent but funny. This one is from _Ilhamazmi. Number 1, give Tuyon a comeback. Number 2, form a new subunit. Number 3, make 4Minute come back more than once in a year. And number 4, treat fairly all Cube artists. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for... Wait, I think I have one more. This one is from @LatDetok. Welcome back. I would tell the Cube person that they should hire a real foreigner to do the promotion of 4Minute, since they suck at it. You all make very good points. That's it for the 4Minute gossip responses. Thanks to everybody who replied. You all make good, although violent points. I agree that something should be done to the Cube CEO. Maybe strap him on a chair. Go Liam Neeson on him. Taken 1. Strap his balls to a car charger and make him sign a contract that would say 4Minute will be Cube's priority forever and ever. Or I just kick him and make Hyuna CEO. Make each 4Minute member in charge of something within Cube. Right? That makes sense. Hyuna CEO. That is a great idea, right? But yeah, probably smack Cube CEO on his head or something. And I tell him, what the fuck are you doing with 4Minute? You idiot. So I echo your sentiments, guys. But face to face, yeah, just tell them that to treat 4Minute correctly, properly, better. So that's it. That's the gossip from last week. For next week, okay. I posted not interesting. I posted something on Twitter earlier. I said, what would happen if Cube or if 4Minute was under a different agency? So I said if they were under SM, they'd sell a lot of albums, but they'd have a member change 2 years after they debuted. And then if they were in JYP, Hyuna would probably go solo after a couple of years. And 4Minute, Jihyun will get married. Jihyun will get married in 4 years after their debut. And 4Minute will probably disband or break up in like 5 or 6 years. If not, have a member change. If they're in YG, they'd release an album every 3 years. Jihyun will probably become a legendary composer or a respected composer, while Jihyun will get arrested for driving while drunk. Gayeon will probably, I don't know, hook up with Top or something. If they were in DSP, they'll definitely disband after 4 or 5 years. If they were in Starship, Sistar would have never existed. Hyun will probably be selling cow intestines on the street, and Soy will probably be like is this Clara Lee, that attention-seeking whore with huge boobies. And if they were in FNC, Hyuna will be media played to death about being the next Yori, and the whole group will just gain lots of negative press. With that in mind, my question for next week's episode is that, would you prefer 4Minute to be under another entertainment agency, and why? And if you do, what agency would it be and why? Alright, tweet me your answers or post in the comments below. Thank you again for listening. That's the podcast. By next week, we'll have a lot of teasers, so watch out for those. Thanks again for listening. The views have been increasing. I've got one, I think episode 14 now is close to 400 views. Like, what? I'm very surprised. So thanks for listening. Sorry for the late upload. It's been a hectic week. I'll be seeing all you guys next week. Same weekend. Saturday or Sunday. I don't know when. But watch out. I'll tweet you guys if the podcast comes out. Okay, that's it. That's the podcast. See you guys next week. No outro this time. Straight to business. I'm out like 4Minute.